Did I stop? There you go. Can you see that, Michael?
I see it dark, right? There you go. Absolutely. 1000%.
Okay. Let me do something real quick here. See if I can move this. I'm trying to get it to where that thing's, let me see. I want to full screen it, guys, and the thing is blocked for me from full screening for some reason. I don't know why. This is weird. Let me do it a little bit differently. I'm going to stop the share. Hold on. I want to do something a little bit different. Well, maybe that won't work either. Hold on. Now,
Take your time.
Yeah, being a presenter is a little bit different than being a host, and I'm kind of limited to what I can do. So we'll just have to make the best.
Oh, wait, hang on. I'll make you a host here. We can do that. So
we'll see what happens if you make me a host.
all right. There. Boom.
All right, let's try this again. So you're recording this, Michael, right?
I am.
And can you see this? Or can you see the slides or not?
I can't right now. Can you?
All right. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to go with what I can do. I don't know why it's not working the way it should, but it is what it is.
Now I can see them.
Yeah, I can't make that thing at the bottom drop, and I can't drag it to where I don't know why it won't allow me to. Zoom updated their software about a week ago, and ever since then I've been having trouble with it. So I apologize, guys, but I cannot do I just can't move it. I used to be able to move this thing anywhere I wanted to, and it doesn't move now. I don't know. All right, so let me figure out how I'm going to do this, because the slides are so beautiful.
They are.
They're really, really good.
Now I'm seeing them. However, you're doing it right there. They're coming
Well,
across great.
What we're going to have to do, I can't see the bottom of the slides because there's this bar about the screen sharing and stop the sharing. And normally I can move that anywhere, but I can't now since they updated it. So I can't go to full screen, because the full screen thing that you click, I don't have access to, because this is hiding it. So we're going to have to wing it a little bit, and hopefully that won't be as bad as it may be. Can you see the slides, at least some of them, Michael?
I can see them, and you can click on them. And if you need me to read something and then we talk about it, that's fine.
Okay. All right. We're going to start here then. That's all I do are Zooms. And ever since they updated it, it's just been one nightmare after another. So I apologize. It's not full screen, but we'll just have to worry about that later. Who have you not talked to this year? Think about it. One of the things that most people do is, all right, I got to send out my cards. I got to send out my videos. I got to do this. Wish everybody happy Hanukkah, happy Christmas, whatever it is that you celebrate. I celebrate Christmas, obviously. But there's another list that is ignored. And generally, it's who have you not talked to this year? Many people, they say, wow, I don't know, that's a bunch of people. You don't know why you haven't talked with them, but you just haven't. Well, when you reach out to them, like we're going to be talking about here, it's going to have a dramatic impact. And the reason for that is simple. Because you have the ability now to affect them and impact them, because you're reaching out to them to wish them a happy holidays. But at the same point, now they're going to actually be looking forward to talking with you. This is a gold mine of potential conversations. Everyone psychologically, this is a fact, has 75 to 100 people that you did not speak to this year that would love to hear from you over the holidays. And I have done Zooms, if you will, on people actually saying, okay, I'm going to go through my phone and I'm going to pick out all the people that I haven't talked with. And some people had over 100. And the reason why is because that's just how it works. Well, why are you ignoring them when they potentially could be business either now or in the first quarter of 2023? See, they're in a great mood. They're in a conversation mood. So why not reach out to them? You can reach out to them via social message. You can reach out to them social audio drops or text audio drops, voicemail, text, email. It doesn't matter. However you reach out to them, it is just as friendly as can be, like you talked with them 2 weeks ago. But say something like this. Hey, for some reason, we've not connected for a while, and I wanted to reach out during the holidays to you. I'll be giving you a buzz next 48 hours, and we catch up and briefly chat. I look forward to it. And Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Now, Michael, if I hadn't talked with you in about 8 or 9 months, whatever, and I just reached out to you and I left you a message like that or an audio on your text or whatever, how would you feel about it?
I couldn't wait to talk this. I would be responding. Absolutely.
Now, think about this, guys. What if you've 75 to 100 people that on your phone list alone you've ignored, you hadn't called, you hadn't talked to? But what if timing has changed in their life? What if now they're seriously in looking for something, or they're more open to organic, or they're more open to the new skincare line, or they're more open just to learning more about why you're so excited? Who have you not talked to this year? Here's your homework. Get your phone out, go through every name in there, and who you haven't talked to this year, and make a list. This is your ignored list. This is the list that you've totally ignored. But you're going to contact every single one of them. If you can't get to them all before Christmas, then wish them a happy New Year as well. It's a double thing here. You can do half New Year, half Christmas, whatever. But you want to connect with them so that you can start building another conversation. It's fresh. They haven't heard from you in a while, and some people may not want to hear from you. I don't know. But the majority of people, I promise you will. You call them the next day. This is what I used to do all the time, but we didn't have like this fancy phone, whatever. We had our 5x7 cards that we kept in the box. Michael probably knows what I'm talking about. And we would look, and I would say, I haven't talked with these people. And we have a long list, and we would just start calling them, because back then, the only thing you had was telephone and fax. You call them the next day. And if they don't answer, leave a voicemail. Hey, I just called you, left you a message. Hey, just calling to talk, just to see how you are during the holidays. It was been a while. Please buzz me today or tomorrow. I want to hear about what's going on with you. I'll buzz you again in the next 48. Nothing about business. Nothing about anything except Merry Christmas. Now, did you catch what I did? Just to see how you're doing during the holidays, as it's been a minute. Please buzz me today or tomorrow. I want to hear what's going on with you. The message is totally focused on them, not what's something you want. And the reason why is because during the holidays, people psychologically are more open to new ideas and more accessible. Especially online. There's more people online during the holidays than any other time during the course of the year. No exception. And when you're there, there's 3 V's, which aren't on part of the presentation, but I want to give them to you. There's 3 V's that you have to look at during the holidays and then through the January the 15th, because you got a 2-week spread there of people being excited, going to be the greatest year of my life. The first V, you've got to be visible. You've got to be highly visible with posts, with reels, with Snapchat, TikTok, Facebook stories, whatever it is that you work, LinkedIn, Pinterest, but you have to be visible where you work, where you're working your business, highly visible. And we'll talk about it here in a minute. The second thing you have to be is that has to prove then you prove to be viable. Because once you get in over a course of 2 or 3, 4 weeks and they start seeing your reels and they start seeing your images, just one right after another, then you start becoming a viable resource. A viable resource that potentially your posts have value, solutions, answers, education about organic, education about skincare, whatever it is you want to talk about, but make sure it has a holiday flavor. If you become visible, you're going to become viable. And when you become viable as a resource, you will become valuable to them over the course of the next 3 to 6 months. And that's where you want to be, a valuable person in their life. So the 3 V's is where we're going to be aiming at: visible, viable, valuable for the holidays. Now, what are you going to say when they call? Very simple: flaws. Talking points for conversation. Some people teach forms, some people teach a few other things. We've always taught this for the holidays. F stands for how's your family. Talk to them. How's your family? How's the kids? How's that? How's your husband? How's your wife? Life. What's been happening with you? What has happened with you this year? Hey, what happened really good? And I'm sure that they'll probably start talking about things that did well and things that didn't do so well. O stands for occupation. How's work going? Are you still working there? Are you liking it? Season, S, first S is season. Excited about the season? What kind of plans you got? You going to your grandmother's and grandpa? You having people over? What's your plans? Just get them excited and talking about what they're going to do. And then suggest. Let's get together soon. I'd love just to sit down over a cup of coffee and catch up. How simple is that? Now, these are people that you haven't talked to, so you don't want to immediately start pitching them. Psychologically, they'll turn off just like that. These are people that online that you reach out to that you haven't really engaged in a long time. You don't want to immediately go, oh, let's talk about organic. What you want to do is you want to warm up the conversation. This is how you do it: family, life, occupation, season, and suggest, hey, let's get together for maybe a cup of coffee sometime in the next week or so. Oh, I'd love to do that. Make sure that you schedule it. Who have you not talked to this year? That list is solid gold. I was coaching somebody a couple of years ago, and she made a list of about 110, 15 people. And she said, there's about 3 or 4 or 5 of them I'm not going to call because of these reasons. I said, great, don't call them. But let's call the majority of them and let's see what we can make if anything happens. She ended up recruiting 6 of those people. He's picked up an additional 15 customers. And then she did it over the course of January and February. But what if she hadn't called them? Well, one of those 6, as a matter of fact, became one of her fastest growing legs. And all she did was call them and do exactly this. And you can use your own version, and maybe Jane will have a good version of it. But who have you not talked to this year? This is the season to connect to them, warm them up, because I'm telling you, with what's coming in 2023 and what's coming in 2024, and from what I understand, it's going to get ugly as far as recession. People are going to be looking, as my wife says, people are going to be looking for hope, and people are going to be looking for additional revenues. Who have you not talked to this year? Get them on the phone, get them on Skype, get them on Zoom, connect with them on FaceTime, do whatever it is you have to, wish them a Merry Christmas, but schedule a time to connect if you can. Now, can you schedule a Zoom with them if they're further out? Sure. The goal here is to hold the conversation, do the family, life, occupation, season, and you can't suggest, if you will, let's get together soon. But what you can suggest is let's keep in touch. I'll call you over the holidays. I'd love to hear how your Christmas went. That's when you start warming them up towards the new skincare line or whatever it is that you're focused on. Who have you not talked to this year? What customers have you talked to? I don't have to tell you this. You got customers that are gold mine, an absolute gold mine. Because once you get on Michael's products, you don't get off. I mean, you know, Michael and I joke about that red cocaine, but man, it's the best stuff going. By the way, it's fruits and veggies, you know what I'm talking about. But I call it red cocaine, man. You get that stuff and you don't go to sleep. The holiday season is a great time to contact customers. Call them or reach out to them. Whether you reach out direct message, whether you reach out Facebook Messenger, whether you reach out on Instagram, it doesn't matter. Call them or reach out to them. But now is the time to be less business and more friend. That means that during the holidays, people are more conversational, they're more emotional, they're more open to new ideas because they're looking at the coming year. They want to change some things. So what you want to do is you want to be less business and more friends so that when you do transition into some form of a business conversation, their defenses won't be up. But suddenly your customer, you say, hey, we got this on sale and I want you to buy it. Well, I know you guys wouldn't do that, but there are people that are strictly looking at their customers to get in their pocketbook, to get in their phone and their digital crypto or whatever. Thank them for their business. Talk to them as a friend. We used to do customer luncheons all over the country. Our people would do customer luncheons, and they would hold between Christmas and New Year's, they would hold a customer appreciation luncheon. And we had probably 100 at least during that week going on. And all we did was just love on our customers. Now, what did we do at the end? We handed out referral slips. We had a little gift for them. We bought lunch for them. Some people had 5, 6, 7, 8 people there. Some people maybe had 20, but we had a bunch of lunches going on. But we asked for a couple of referrals that might want some free information about the new skincare line or about the new, you get it. And we got all kinds of referrals because people are open to helping during the holidays. It's insane. Now, another skincare company that I do a lot of work with, they're doing that this year, but they're doing it via Zoom because their customers are all over the country. And they're all going to sit and eat a salad, drink wine, or do whatever they do. But they're calling it a customer appreciation Zoom. It's the same thing what you guys can do. You can not only build a relationship, but pick up some additional business during the holidays if the company is running sales or you are doing that. And the one thing I would take is take your top 5 customers, maybe 10, and just send them a small gift and a card, maybe $5 Visa gift card, and say, I can't be there with you, but I am in spirit, have a cup of coffee or whatever on me. Could be some cafe, could be Starbucks, whatever. Now, you may have done a lot of this, and I maybe Michael, Jane, Daniel, whoever has taught you some things like this. The more attention you pay to your customers during the holidays, hear me out, the more business you're going to get referred to next year. I'm going to repeat this one more time. The more the more attention that you pay to your customers in some way, some format, the more business you're going to do with them, even via referrals, because they will appreciate it so much. This is why. What customers have you talked to? Make sure that you connect with them. You talk with them, make them feel loved and make them feel appreciated in a very special way. Ask your customers for anyone that they may think may like your product. Like they do is you will send them some free information. How we always did it is simple. I would say, Michael, you really like that product you're on, that red cocaine, don't you? Oh, man, I get on that, I got energy, can't believe it. Well, let me ask you a question. Do you know a couple of people that probably would love to have that kind of energy? I could just send them some free information. That's it. That's all we used to ask with our customers. Do you know maybe a person or two that maybe would like to have the same kind of energy or same kind of clean, healthy body or same kind of organic lifestyle or same kind of skincare or looking 10 years younger, whatever it is that you want to do? I'd love to send them just some free information. We did that thousands and thousands and thousands of times over the holidays because we always said, if they like the information, then I'll probably have a gift for them. And we'd always give them samples. Tell your customers that you want to help them save some money over the holidays on products. And that is your way of saying thank you. If you want to do that, do your own savings program if you so desire. Send them a free product gift, coffee gift card. It doesn't matter. Love on your customers. We had this big sign at the convention. We always did a breakout in November because we always had a November convention. And we all it said was LOIC. And then we had T-shirts, LOIC, love on your customers. Because you can do more volume with your customers in the month of December and get more referrals than just about any other time of the year. Now, Michael, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this because right now you've got some amazing products getting ready to be launched. You've got some products already launched. What's your thoughts about loving on your customers during the month of December and right after the first of the year?
Wow. You know what? I think between my brother and myself, that when we've always had customers, we kept, you know, our way of thinking is like this. If you had to, I always say this, I use this analogy. If I was going to say, guess what? I'm going to buy you a business. I got so much money. I'm going to buy you a business. So I'm going to get you a Nordstrom's, a place where everybody can get everything, right? But I'm not going to put it dead center in the city. I'm going to put it, you know, a good hour away from the city. And only two things is going to happen. When people come in, you're going to go first, figure out how to get people in, how to make that doorbell ring. And when they come in, you're going to give them really good customer service, because that's what they remember. They may forget what they bought and this and that, but they will always talk so well about the customer service that you gave them. So one of two things will happen. You'll sit there and wait for people to come in and you'll go broke and you'll shut down the store, or you'll give really good customer service. And then what happens is that tends to procreate more customers because they want to be at your place.
Amen. I love that idea. An hour away. That's pretty slick. How did that extra C get in there? Huh. I want to talk with you about the holiday recession, and it's coming in 2023. BlackRock and several other of the largest investment companies in the world have said it's going to get ugly. People are going to be looking for additional revenues. People are going to be looking to pay an extra $500 or $1,000 a month would be life-saving. Most people don't know this, but during COVID in 2020, savings skyrocketed. It's a height they hadn't been at in 75 years in savings in people's bank accounts. Guess what? They're totally depleted right now. Across the board, all that money they saved, it's depleted and it's almost gone. And that is a fact because of this recession. Be honest with people and talk about the state of the economy right now because of inflation, the government, or any other concerns. Don't get political. I don't. It's just what it is. So let's fix it. Your prospects are likely feeling stressed and possibly even scared about their finances and taking care of their families during the holidays and New Year. Speak to their concerns, folks, and help them understand that there are ways they can create side part-time incomes, or one of those solutions is working together with you. If I was with Asante working at full time, what I would do is I would sit down and talk with people and say, well, let me ask you a question. You know, a recession is coming. What's your plan? What do you mean, what's my plan? Well, so far it's gone up. The recession's about around 16, 18% up. Meat's up, milk's up, and the price of gas is more than doubled. What's your plan for 2023? Well, I don't know. This is why I wanted to talk with you. I have an idea that could literally recession-proof your income. That's what I say. I have an idea that literally could recession-proof your income. And you wouldn't have to worry about where you're going to pay Christmas present. You wouldn't have to worry about what's going to happen next year. Network marketing is one of the best recession-proof businesses because we can not only build businesses from home, folks, but people will always have to buy products, especially if it's for well-being of the family and how they look and feel. Online marketing, social selling makes business from home much easier and removes the need to have to host a meeting like back in the day. Remember when you were honoring social distance rules, or when you got a mask on? You don't have that now. I would encourage you to hold that discussion with people because the reason why it will get them talking to you in a way that will open up them. Now, the first thing I want you to start doing immediately, especially if you're watching this around the holidays, start posting on social media that you're excited about not having to go out and get a second job, to give your friends and family all that they deserve around the holidays. I think that and I know what Jane is, she knows what curiosity marketing is and impact marketing. Your job is to create curiosity and hook them, impact them in such a way that they got to know what in the world, how does that happen? How do you do that? You're excited about not having to go out and get a second job and you're able to pay for your presence up front. How does that work? Because you're using curiosity. What's going on to do is going to start building curiosity, especially those people who are already thinking they need to get a second part-time job. And there's tens, if not hundreds of thousands of people right now working part-time seasonal jobs because they need the money, wrapping presents and doing all these other things. And they don't want to do it, but they have to. And this is why that You want to be able to give literally your friends and family everything they deserve. A good strategy is to post twice or 3 times a week. Something about those lines of being so grateful you don't have to go out and get a second job to make a holidays. We're going to have several different posts here I'm going to show you here in a minute. But creating a post that people will think, well, how's that work? Would that work for me? Even talking about the reds and the greens, about the energy you're going to have, or the weight loss products, or especially the new skincare products, whatever it is you talk about. I'm going to parties and over the holidays, and that my skin's never looked this good in my life. Are you kidding me, man? And then that's all you have to say. It's the old, and you know the trick. I'm sure you guys seen this before. You take the bottle, but you don't show the name of the product. You just start talking about it, what it's done for you. Benefit, 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 benefit. And what they're thinking, how do I get that benefit? That is how you do it during the holidays. You post visually stunning pictures of Christmas trees and snow and mountains and Santa and everything else that Christmas and the holidays is about. A manger scene. But what you want to do is you want to get people curious about the benefits you're talking about: life, lifestyle, weight loss, skincare, anti-aging, babies. It doesn't matter. But you never mention anything except how great these benefits are. And we're going to go over a couple of different ways to do that. Here's social networking post template number 1. Then we're going to go over another one. Now, just listen to these. I'm so glad that I work from home during the holidays. I can spend more time doing what I love, working my online social networking business. What a life. I had some people use this last year, and that's all they did. I said, I want you to post that 100 times a week. And they picked up a lot of curious people saying, what in the world are you talking about? Private message me. What are you doing? Direct message me. What are you doing? Drop a comment. What a life. What you're doing is you're talking about the future life they could have, but subconsciously they're thinking, how can I get that life? I'm so glad I work from home during the holidays. I can spend more time doing what I love, working my online social business, family, friends. Wow, what a life. Another one is, wow. Last year, this time I was freaking out over how to pay for gifts. But this year, because of my online business, you can say this year, because of my organic business, this is not even a worry. How would you like to get rid of your worries? Seriously, would love to connect and chat. Now, guys, this is not rocket science. This is a conversation. And this is telling people from a subconscious standpoint, because all of these are based on psychology, you can have this life. I've got this life. You can have this life. But they have to contact me to find out how they can get this life. Now, Michael, what's your thoughts on this as far as kind of talking benefits, but then kind of leaving them in the dark? What's your thoughts on it?
I think it's awesome because when that actually happens, they're going to get more responsive interaction. More people are going to be asking, what are you doing? Right? Don't unwrap the gift. Let them, see it and understand it. It's like a psychological gift, and they want to unwrap it to find out what it is. What's the big surprise?
I call it future life. Future truth. You're just pointing to the future. You can have this too. You're pointing to their subconscious. You can have this too. But you got to connect with me. There are no words to say how grateful I am for my work at home business or for my organic work at home business. As the holidays are so much more fun and exciting, would you like that in your holiday season? Subconsciously, they're thinking, yeah, how do you do that? I would love to have more fun, and I would love to have a more exciting holiday season. Why? Because most people today are thinking 2023 recession, inflation. You need to be the light bearer. You need to be the light to the world saying, look, we've got organic products that'll rock your world, but we've also got some other things that will absolutely rock your money. My social marketing business has allowed me to spend so much time this season with my kids. Thank you, God. Why don't you do the same thing? Let's chat. That will talk to every working mother that reads that. One young lady out of Tampa, Florida, that I did a little work with. She did only that about 2 years ago. And in December, she had set up just off of this online, Facebook and Instagram in December and January, over 40 appointments. 40 appointments face to face because she did it local. I call it local social. Moms wanting to know how to spend more time with their children. And she actually had, out of 40, I'm going to say maybe 15 to 18 that she actually brought into the business. She picked up a few customers. But Tara, out of that 1 6-week period or so, 2 of those have become major players for the business. What if she didn't run that? What if she didn't take the time to meet with them and get to know them and hold the conversation and be a mom-to-mom thing? Thank you, God. Why don't you do the same thing? Let's chat. Very simple, very gentle, but very magnetic. Once again, you're talking to the subconscious, saying, you can have this with your kids if you want it, but you got to talk to me. And the last slide, before we do finish this up, just some more social networking post templates. And I said, I'm going to send Michael the information so that he can do what he wants to do with it. While we were putting up the Christmas tree, I just made another $500, $250, $100, whatever. Wow. That is how you do it. Would you like to do that? Let's have a chat. I mean, how simple is that? While we were putting up the Christmas tree, I just made another $200. I love my business. Would you like to do that? Let's have a chat. Here's a picture I took when I went out for a walk today while working my business. Time out. What? Working your business? Going for a walk? How does that work? Came back and found I had another business partner on my team in helping build my business. If you're looking literally for more control over your income, just let me know. Gentle, talking to their subconscious. This could be your life. See, that's where this really does well. That's why curiosity marketing and impact marketing has such an emotional pull on it, because people say, well, how can I get that life? How can I get that organic? And you can literally redo these for organic products. Let me show you how it's done. I'm going to do it for organic products. Here's a picture I took when I went out for a walk today while working my business. Came back and I found another business partner who loves organic products. He had joined our business. If you're looking for more control, better health, and a new organic lifestyle, I'd love to talk with you. Again, it's just, you can have this lifestyle, contact me. Here's a picture of the kids helping me decorate. And at that time, I noticed my phone dinged. You know how the phone dings when you get a notification. And I got another order from my product line. I got another order for my new skincare line. I got another order for my new health line. I got another order from mom for her babies, for their skincare and all the different things. Would love to help you do the same thing. Talking to their subconscious, you can have this life too. A picture of the kids helping me decorate. At the same time, I noticed my phone went ding, and I got another order for that new skincare line. I'd love to help you do the same thing. They're thinking, how does that work? And then, wow, whoa, I just took a look at my bank account while I was wrapping presents. My company deposited another wonderful sum of money in it. Let's connect. This is for you. Never mention numbers, never mention anything. It's just a wonderful sum of money. This is how that you do social networking posts from a psychological aspect. I'm sure Jane and various other people, they have some phenomenal posts, and you can do these on videos. A couple people last year did them on videos. They're little 15, 30-second videos. And I just put them out on a video, and that's all they said. You know, here's a picture, and they held it up of kids helping me decorate. And you know something kind of cool? On my phone, I noticed as we were decorating that it dinged, and I got another order for my skincare line. I'd love for that to happen to you. Let's connect. They did it with a video, and it worked. So this is the reason why, as we wrap this up, you want to ask this question. What if this does work? What if you, during the course of a 6-week period and do nothing but local social, going for people locally and on social media, and set up half the appointments that Tara did? Maybe just 15 appointments face to face. And you get 2 or 3 or 4 customers, you get a couple extra distributors. Folks, I'm telling you, this is why this works, because it allows you now to be in multiple places at once online. And it also allows you psychologically to get into the heads of the moms and the people that are stressed out, that are working so hard over the holidays, and they're looking for something a little bit different. With that, I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. I'm going to stop the share. And Mr. Michael, I'm going to turn it over to you. Went a little long tonight, but hopefully this helps some people.
No, absolutely. Thank you so much, Dr. Doug, for joining us and taking time out of your busy schedule. I thank you. And hey, guys, it's just, I'm just excited. I'm at a loss for words. Let's chat. Just kidding, because having Dr. Doug on us, and I think this is going to be our new way of doing things. We'll do a Zoom a month, and we'll just crush it and invite Dr. Doug back. So thank you again from the bottom of my heart. You have a Merry Christmas, Doug. I'll probably talk to you before then. And everybody, thank you for joining us tonight on this wonderful Zoom that we had with Dr. Doug Fireball. God bless you. God bless your families. God bless your businesses. And thank you very much again. And thank you guys for spending time with us. You all have a blessed evening and good night to all.